Good day, everybody. Marié Combrink from Newman van Rooyen Attorneys in Welkom. Well, the previous video we discussed and we mentioned that now you are in the situation where default judgment has been granted, so being listed at ITC, and in our legal field, it means that we can now proceed with execution steps. Execution steps is at the place where we can now discuss with our client to say that there's a court order that the debtor has to pay back the monies. So the amount has been determined by court, and we can now proceed again with general processes that has also been set down by rules and regulations to collect the monies from the debtor. So the first option that is normally given to the client to proceed is a warrant for execution. This is also a document that we draft, again, on a blank page with a format that is provided to us, not on an attorney's letterhead, where we get an order from court or your permission that we can send that document to the sheriff again. And the first option is that the sheriff only goes and views what is available at the property and attach it. So they basically write a list of goods that can be sold to claim the debt or get some monies in for the client. The laws have changed. Previously, we had only up to an amount of 5,000 or 12,000 rand, and then we had to advertise the warrant or the sale, and it was very, very expensive. Luckily, the amount has been increased to 20 and above, and that has really made it a little bit easier to proceed with the sale. And then we can also apply to the court that those goods are not just written up by the sheriff, if I can put it like that, but immediately removed. We normally ask for that if it's in a situation where somebody are renting a property and we have an indication that that person is going to leave the property and leave with the movable property. So then we request that the sheriff goes in, and when they write up the goods, they remove it immediately and take it to the sheriff's premises. In those circumstances, we normally have the debtors come in and see how fast they can make arrangements. But we have to take into consideration that in some circumstances, above 20,000 rand, we have to advertise in the paper, the local paper, and the sheriff's account, because remember, when they remove the goods, they're basically acting as a moving company. So they also have expenses and maybe trailers and so forth and hands that they have to hire for the day to assist them. The other option that we have, to just shortly touch on that, is to do a notice. That's also a formal notice that we draft that goes to court, is issued, section 65A1 notice. So that is a notice that you are requested by the court to appear on a specific date. In our area, it's normally Mondays that you have to be at court, and it's only attorneys that is in that court. And then the court will have a look at your financial situation at the moment and see if you can make an offer to pay. When the sheriff comes to you with a section 65A1, so remember that, the sheriff gives it to you personally, they serve it on you, and then they explain to you if you do not show up at court on that date, the magistrate can actually issue a warrant for your arrest. So in those circumstances, if you do not show up at court, they really see it as serious. And yes, the sheriff comes to you and requests you to come back to court, but there's a formal investigation by the magistrate why you did not attend court. So that is one of the options. Another option that we have is that we can apply for a deduction from the salary. It's a process that we can properly discuss with you as a client. There's about 2 applications that needs to go to court, but the moment that you as a debtor receive one of those, please come to the lawyer's firm that sent you the letter or the application, or attend to court on the day if you want to set your case before court. And then The last option that I want to discuss is when you as a client have knowledge of where an amount is going to be paid into a bank, or let's say in a transfer of a house and there's money is going to be paid at a lawyer's firm, or you know where there's rental amounts that's going to be paid at a rental company, and you know where physical amount is going to be in a let's say in an account, then there is a Garnishee order that can be ordered. So the monies can also be attached in that account. That is one of the options. So normally a lot of people talk about a Garnishee order as a deduction from a salary. It's not correct. The correct one for that is a Emolument Attachment Order. So if you receive any of these documents, make sure that you attend to a lawyer or go to the law firm immediately. And then that is also some of the wording or the names of the documents that we can use generally to execute and claim the monies for our client.